There is no need for violence, but some insist on being violent when ad hominem attacks, bullying, libel, slander, and censorship ultimately fail, failing because their philosophy and their insane ideas cannot stand the test of open debate. The latest tactic is to incite the opposition to fight amongst themselves, but that will ultimately fail as well. Hello, this is Dave from Net4Truth USA. It is March 7th, 2019, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I just wanted to share this article with you that I wrote, this was 2005, 2006. It's titled Page 57, and it's on my website. I will leave a link in the description, and it's shown below. The title of the article is Page 57. Where the affinity level is hate, the reality is solid matter, and the communication bullets. From L. Ron Hubbard's Scientology Fundamentals of Thought on page 57. And that was taken from Scientology when just before the Hollywood crowd got in there and ruined the reputation of L. Ron Hubbard and the Church of Scientology, which is, as far as I'm concerned, saved my life, but that's another story. Truer words were never spoken by man. The affinity referred to here is the degree of liking or attraction between two or more people. The reality is simply what can be agreed upon to be true or agreed upon as common between those people. When people can only agree on what is empirically evident, they tend to communicate with violence, disrespect, or by exploiting each other. Often, as with all wars, they communicate with bullets. And let me put my 2 cents here. Some people cannot even agree on what is empirically evident these days. These are the first few articles in a planned series of articles. The first of the essays was an article on the exploitation of incarcerated veterans in an upstate New York prison by an individual who used to work for the Canandaigua Veterans Administration and the prison staff. I have posted reproductions of the documents related to this article on this website, and if you go to the website and click on those links, you can explore that bit of governmental abuse. I coined the phrase page 57 because the above quote is the only complete sentence on page 57 of the cited volume, and it should have been bold-faced and set in 72-point type. Let's go to page 57 is a phrase that means the only way to communicate with a person is to bust my gun because there is no reasoning with that person or organization. We have a lot of that busting of guns going around today. When people's rights are violated, when their freedoms are being taken away, when they are robbed blind and enslaved by a puppet government that's gotten out of hand, the Second Amendment applies. That's why the merchants of chaos are working so hard to repeal it, or to pretend to themselves and try to convince the rest of us that it was put there so that you and I could go duck hunting. This is also why a growing number of government employees are being placed above the law by the courts. They are immune from criminal prosecution and civil lawsuits, and that simply cannot be tolerated any longer. We the people have a right to petition the government for redress of grievances and to be compensated for our injuries. The courts have stolen our right of petition. And you should go to this page right here that I'll leave a link in the description and click on those links and follow those links around and get yourself an education about what this government has been doing for a very, very, very long time. This is Dave from Net4Truth USA. Thank you very much for listening. Please subscribe to our backup channel, Whirlwind Revolt. Listen to chapters from my new book, Work in Progress, by the same title. The link is in the description section.